What's up, guys? We're in the Thrival server. Yeah. Alright, so, welcome back. At the time of recording this, I'm guessing this is my first video in a couple weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. I'm infested with spiders. I'm gonna go find this guy. That was not the way I planned it. I have been at like the most busy time in my life the last couple weeks. I haven't even gotten on the server much to play. I mean, I haven't really done anything, and kind of have, but I don't know. So I'm sorry about that. Just not recording, not playing, stuff like that. I've just been overly busy. So I figured my first video back from a short break, which hopefully will never happen again. My first video back, though, I'll spoil you guys a little bit, and I think we're gonna try to pull off the infamous blue wool prank we've been talking about forever. Like my armor, yeah. Got some buttery pants. Anyways, let's go up. Oh shit, door. There we go. I did want to show you guys something that I'm working on. It's in progress. I'm working on a super suit. Many guys in the server have one. You know, they make just these great armor suits out of diamond or even iron. Chain, maybe. I'm taking it up a notch. I'm making my super suit out of leather. So I just started it. It's gonna be made out of white leather, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to get on breaking on it, or else it's not even gonna serve a purpose. It'll just break the first fight I get into. So I know I've talked about this blue wolf prank many a time, and this wolf here is really creeping me out because it's a dog, but it's not mine. I can't make it sit. Can't do anything to it. And usually I dye the collars of my wolves. So I don't know whose that is, but it's kind of got me on edge. So there's been a couple guys that have joined the prank wars lately, but this blue wool prank has been in the works much longer than that, and I'm getting crazy nether lag. Worse than even normal lag. But this blue wool prank has been in the works for a long time, as you guys know. And I'm pranking someone that I don't feel good about pranking. It's a guy that is very active on the server, which is why I'm on edge while doing this prank, because holy freaking lag. I'm on edge about doing this prank because he could log on at any moment. Now, this is what I'm banking on here. I woke up early this morning. Oh, Jesus. That was so weird. It just like spawned. Alright. Alright. That's nice. I'm using an advantage here while doing this prank. My advantage is going to be that I'm using the power of time zones. That's right. As far as I know, the person I'm pranking is a couple hours behind me on the time zone. So I woke up early this morning, so it should be very early for him, and I'm hoping he will not be on since it's a weekend. If he logs on, I mean, we're caught kind of blue-handed, but you can see how much wool I've got here, and hoping someone over here has an ender chest, because I popped a little extra blue wool in there. So we'll get to that when we need it. And also I realized I forgot to make shears, so I'm gonna go back real quick and make some shears. Now, this video has the possibility to reach I don't know how long. This prank is not something that's just been thrown together. It's been the work of many hours. So I fully expect it to take a long time to pull off this prank. That being said, me placing blue wool for a substantial amount of time is obviously not entertaining. So what I'm going to do for this episode is I'm going to do something I've been wanting to do for a long time, something long overdue, is I'm going to recap my experience, my perspective of the Thrival Ultra Hardcore Season 1. I've been wanting to do this since we ended it, under a month ago, but jeez Louise. Alright. And just so you guys know, Season 2 is a lot closer than you might think. And if everything goes to plan, that will be recorded and uploaded to my channel. so look out for that. I need to make shears, that's why I'm here. I've been caving a long time ago, so you know, whenever my chest wants to open, that would be cool. There you go. Look at all that. Look at those. Look at this. Just blocks of iron. That's how I roll nowadays. Just put it all into blocks. Alright. I'm gonna sleep while I'm here. Just because I don't do pranks on a... I don't know where I'm going with that. Got some shears. You might have noticed in my inventory I've got chests and signs. That'll serve a couple purposes. As you know, we have to place signs for it to be a prank. To be a valid prank, so that's what I'm doing. And as soon as I can fight this lag and get to my bed, I'll sleep and then run back over. So, I'm going to recap the Ultra Hardcore, but I realized I haven't even said who I'm pranking yet. Obviously, you might be able to tell by the general area that I used, that I went through the portal of. So today, I will be pranking Freidle. Like I said, I don't feel good about pranking Freidle, but it's got to be done. I mean, it's just a prank that has to happen because it's so great in my mind. You guys might be like, oh, that's kind of lame prank. That was lame. What did I just wash? No, it's gonna be freaking awesome. All right. The reason I don't feel good about pranking Freidle is that he's a good guy. He's active on the server. He does a lot more than I do. He builds huge things. He's got like a couple castles, and he does a lot. Also, he helped me out. Now this is where I really don't feel good about this. Freidle was the one who helped me mainly in getting my sheep pen functional, so that the sheep could regrow wool. So basically, Freidle, if you're watching this, you did not know at the time, but you pranked yourself. Alright. This is getting weird. Alright, I'm gonna run, even though I'm probably gonna just like pop up back up. Is that it? Yep, there you go. Called it. Alright, so we're gonna go prank Freidle. Where do I want to leave a sign? I'm gonna leave the sign before I do it, so you guys get what I'm actually doing here. What's up with these mobs? Where are they? They're under his stairs? He must have hollow stairs. That's a design flaw, Freidle. That's another thing. I don't know if it's pronounced Freidle or Freidle. I'm saying Freidle because that's the majority of the time I've heard him pronounced. I think Freidle, or I'm saying Freidle. It might be Freidle, I don't know. So, also, Freidle already got pranked by Aid. Aid filled this whole place with water using his own fountain, so... Yeah, and I've learned this, I think. Shift, right click. Nice. Place signs on chests. Alright, I'm gonna make this very formal, so... Dear... I hope I spelled this right too. Freidle21. This is in-game name. I've come to admire your... Ooh. No, go back up. I've come to admire your... I don't know how to do that. Alright. Come to admire your... Let's go to the next line. Beautiful. That is B-E-A-U-T-ful. Come to admire your beautiful... That looks weird. I don't like that at all. Rip that sign up. I'm just gonna place it like down a line. I've come to admire your beautiful man-made river. I think you know where I'm going with this now. Freidle, I've shown it off before. He's got this nice big man-made river flowing out of his house here. So big, so beautiful. B-E-A-U-T-ful. I hate that word. beautiful. There we go. Caps lock. So blue. I hope he gets this. And just leave my name. There you go. You notice I capitalized so blue. Yeah. We're gonna cover his entire man-made river, this large river, with blue wool. And it's gonna be great. So don't even trip. Alright, this is gonna be awesome. Let me get my shears ready because I will screw up. So the reason I'm talking about the ultra hardcore is because this has the potential to be a very long episode. So I'm trying to make it exciting, or at least entertaining in the least. And so I'm going to start over on the other end, and hopefully if he logs on, he will not see me immediately. Obviously if he logs on, he'll probably be around and he'll see the sign that I left in his house before he'll see me, but if I stay over here and he sees it and I just see him log on, I'll log off real fast and try to avoid the awkwardness, even though I'll already be caught. So this is the end of his man-made river. What I'm going to do, and it might not look as nice, is I'm not going to place the wool actually in the water. I'm going to place it over. The only reason being is that I know nothing about how water source blocks work, so as far as I know, if I cover over his water, or if I put it in the water, it could screw up his whole river, and the idea is not to screw up the river, just to make it nice and blue. So here we go, and I'll start right in talking about our Season 1 of Ultra Hardcore on the Thrival server. So the server is run by Freidle. If you don't know that, you should know that. He's got a YouTube channel, so you gotta go watch it, because him as well as a couple other guys, Phase Scopes, 8480, and Spirit of Anger, they all uploaded, so you gotta go watch those. It's just why I'm gonna only talk mainly about my perspective of the thing, or of things, so as to not spoil their part, but I'll probably get into theirs as well. So we had 12 guys, I believe, most of which I knew, not in person, just from Thrival or past servers. I knew who they were, at least. I've heard the name, something like that. And then there was a guy named Crunchy Nut. This looks kind of wonky, kind of weird, but I'm going to go with it just because it might look alright in the end. Guy named Crunchy Nut, who I believe helped develop the Ultra Hardcore mod, which, if you don't know Ultra Hardcore, my really basic description of it would be if you lose hearts, you lose health. It doesn't matter if your hunger bar is full, you will still not regenerate health unless you use potions, or the more common method of regenerating health, and that is golden apples. You can surround and golden apples are not made with golden nuggets surrounding an apple, they're made with gold ingots surrounding an apple. And I believe there's a way, I think if you surround your golden apple in gold blocks, you get full health. I don't know, I don't actually know what it does, but I've heard about it. So that's my basic description of the mod, and the way that we were playing was last one surviving wins it all. There are people that do team Ultra Hardcores, and people that do basically all I can talk from is the Minecraft Ultra Hardcore, because that's the only other Ultra Hardcore I've ever seen. And they also did it in one season, first one to kill the Ender Dragon, first team to kill the Ender Dragon. So that was cool. So we just did last one surviving wins it all. And so there was 12 of us. It was a really good turnout, I thought, for being a small server, and well organized by Freidle. And we started, and basically you get scattered all over the map. And I spawned, where did I spawn first? Alright, basically I spawned in like water, and I had to swim for quite some time to find land. I was really getting nervous because it took me like 3 minutes probably at the start. Once everyone was all set, there was a couple issues at the start, but once everyone was all set, I was in water, and everyone was like, "Oh, I'm getting full iron armor," and I was like, "Oh, I haven't found land yet." So I was really like, "Oh, this sucks," because it's my first Ultra Core, and I was like, I'm not even gonna be a threat to anyone. But basically, I found land, and I immediately, even though I said I wasn't going to do this, I immediately dug down without looking for apples. I had gathered some food, just chicken, I believe. But do shears not take damage, or is there something wrong with my shears? Maybe they don't on wool. I know they do on when you're shearing sheep. That's weird. So I didn't grab any apples, which, I guess I kind of wanted to avoid it, but I'll point out this giant Coliseum looking building behind me here, or in front of me now. That's a PvP arena that I built. It's a work in progress. It's actually really frustrating to me right now, so I'm not going to go into that yet. So I went underground. I started digging. The rules of Ultra Core are that you cannot strip mine, because obviously people would just be down there all day and just going for diamonds, which would be really boring and take too long. So there's no strip mining, but you are allowed to mine for a cave if you hear something. So I just kind of went down because it was nighttime. So I went down, and then I started searching around for a cave. And the first thing I found was an abandoned mine shaft. And going into it, I had a couple plans about the Ultra Core, but abandoned mine shafts were something that I was really skeptical about, whether to use it and go down there, or to not, or just to steer clear of the abandoned mine shaft. So basically I decided to go with it because it was my best bet. I was already far behind, so I was like, let's just go and let's go down. So it actually turned out to be very nice, a very good source of resources. I got plenty of iron, more than enough. I had enough iron to make anvils, and well, I had an anvil, I had full iron armor, full iron tools. I believe I was the last person to not lose any health. It was between me and Tradeus, but I think I was the last. Could be wrong. Anyways, so I was doing good, and I was down there mining, and obviously you get plenty of iron, that's good and all, but you want diamonds and gold to really be a true factor. Just because, I mean, gold, you're eventually going to lose health, so you might as well be able to regen it. And diamonds are just going to put you over the top from everyone else that has iron. So basically, I found 8 gold the entire Ultra Core. Sorry, no, I didn't. That'd be perfect, right? 8 gold would equal 1 gold apple. I found 7 gold the entire time. And I was the last one with 10 hearts, but my first damage was taken from gravel, which was really not cool. I was doing so well, and then I took a full heart of gravel damage falling on my head, and then like fudge. And then like 2 minutes later, I took another half heart of gravel damage. So I was down to 8.5 hearts with 7 gold. Golden apple, it regens 2 hearts of health. So 8.5, I would have been perfect if I could have gotten 1 more piece of gold, but I could never find that one last piece. That eluded me the whole time, or evaded me. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but another thing that I couldn't find was diamond. I did not find a single diamond in the Ultra Core. Part of that being, well, I mean, I guess I really could have. I was in a pretty good spot being in abandoned mine shafts, because from my experiences in abandoned mine shafts, the chests inside of them, they usually have a diamond or 2, and every few chests you go to, you'll find a diamond. I didn't find any, and I explored that entire mine shaft. At one point I found a cave spider spawner, which basically if you find a cave spider spawner in Ultra Core, you either run from it or you're done. Because you have no health once that, or no chance with that once that poison hits you. So so I found that and just steered way clear of that. Let me think. So I was at 8.5 hearts. The diamond, I'm pretty sure the first thing I would have done with it, I wouldn't have gone diamond sword. My plan was not diamond armor. It was going to be put into an enchantment table, so I only needed 2 diamonds, which obviously I couldn't find. And 7 gold just killed me. Obviously I didn't have the apple, but I could go up and get that no problem. So I had 7 gold, and by this point there was probably, out of the 12, maybe 7 or 8 of us left. A few people had already died, but I think only to PvE. There had been no PvP yet. So I was at 8.5 hearts. I was doing alright. There was a couple guys really low, and there was a couple guys still at 10 because of golden apples. I know Green Galaxy, he ate a lot of golden apples throughout the course of the Ultra Core. But basically it had probably been going on for 2.5, 3 hours, and I was just kind of like, alright, it's now or never. I figured I'd been looking for gold for 2 hours, and I'm not getting any. I might as well go try to catch someone off guard. So I started going. I got up to the surface, and I was decently well equipped. I had, I didn't get an enchantment table, but I did get, I think, a power 1 bow, which wasn't too bad because I found a chest in the mine shaft that had an enchanted book in it. So I had a power 1 bow and I think a knockback sword. I also found a knockback book. But basically, I can't believe I just forgot where I was. So I started, yeah, that's right. I started going, and I made the fatal mistake of walking through a jungle to get to 0-0, because there was a few other guys like Green Galaxy and I think Toxic Squirrel. They were pretty up there as far as health and weaponry goes. Green had a flame bow, and that scared the crap out of me, but I was like, you know what, it's now or never, let's go do this. Everyone was like, oh, I'll go to 0-0, so I was making my way to 0-0 through a jungle, and I took, I think, 2.5 more hearts of fall damage. So I mean, that just killed me. That fall damage and gravel were my only damage until I died. Yeah, I died. I didn't win. Spoiler alert. But basically, I took that damage. So I was at 6 hearts, and I was still kind of like, it's now or never. I gotta go fight these guys. So I started making my way to 0-0, and I got there, and oops, I'm just gonna leave that because I'm too lazy to go pick it up. So I get to 0-0, and there's no one there. I'm at 6 hearts with no way to regen health, and there's a couple guys at 10 that are out looking. They're out on the hunt. So basically, what had happened was there was a bunch of I don't like using excuses, but here's my excuse to why I died. When people died towards the end, they were allowed to stay in and spectate. Using invisibility potions, they would just get in game mode 1, fly around. And they were using invisibility potions, so I was at 0-0, and of course some of the spectators were there to watch the action. And someone had drinking their invisibility potion like 2 blocks away from me, and it scared the crap out of me. And so I jumped, and I was looking around and everything, and I didn't see anyone, and one of the spectators was like, oh, my bad, that was me. So I was up in a tree in the jungle, because that's where 0-0 was, and I was up in a tree, and the spectator was like, oh, my bad, that was me, don't worry, there's no one here. And I started typing back, oh, okay, no problem. And while I was typing, I hear an arrow fire. So me being the noob that I am at PvP, I panicked, and I was in the typing like little screen, like if I type, like, you know, that pops up and you gotta press escape to get out of it or press enter to type. So I was in that and I just panicked so bad, and I just like fumbled around on that screen for a little while, for a couple seconds, and that was my main mistake. And then there was another shot and it got me, and I was lit on fire, and I was like, ah, green got me. But it was Crunchy Nut, actually the developer of one of the, I guess he helped developing the mod, I'm not actually sure. Sure, he's very important though. He actually shot me. He had a flame bow as well. So it took him one shot. He hit me once, and I dropped quite a few hearts. And after the flame was still going when I died, I was at like 1 heart, and he hit me again. I didn't get any hits off on him. I think he was at about 5 hearts. I don't want to say he was too high. He was too high up there. So it would have been an even match had I seen him at first. Because he was a little bit lower on health than me, but he also had the flame bow, so I think it would have been a good fight had I seen him. But basically, I had a lot of fun with Ultra Hardcore. I wanted to do another one right away. I just wanted to go and play Season 2 right now, because it was so fun. But that being said, I never wanted to play again because it was so freaking intense, and I was like shaking while I was down in the mine shaft, trying to avoid everything, everything in the world other than gold and diamonds. But it was really, really frightening. Just the fact that, I mean, I don't know, there's something about just like the competition about it was just killing me inside. I don't know. It was really nerve-wracking, but that being said, I would play another Ultra Hardcore in a heartbeat. So we are playing a Season 2, and there will be 76 seasons, was just announced. It's not true at all, but there should be at least 76 seasons, because it's a really fun thing to do if you can get a bunch of guys together to just, I mean, have a really good, well-organized hardcore, or Ultra Hardcore. And fudge. Alright, let me see if this messes up his water. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. So I messed up his water a little bit. Ah, well. I just didn't want to do it all on the water because I feel like that could ruin the whole river, which is not my intention. I just wanted to make it nice and blue, which I'm doing a good job of, I think. I'm not even like halfway there, but not even halfway there. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is splitting this up into 2 parts, unfortunately. And I know my original idea was if it was 40 minutes, if it was an hour, just keep it all into one video and release it. Because that's sometimes what guys do with longer pranks, but I keep fudging up with this wool. But basically this is probably going to take me more like an hour and a half, just because I'm fighting this lag the whole way. So I'm going to come back with the second video, I'm guessing, just guessing, after I've done a little bit of work, and then finish it up, and then leave a final sign. I've got something kind of funny. Hopefully he finds it funny. So yeah, Ultra Hardcore was really fun, and you definitely need to watch out for the 2nd season, and you definitely need to go watch the other perspectives. I'm sure I missed a few things I'll remember as soon as I start recording about the Ultra Hardcore, so I'll remember stuff, and then I'll have to put that in the second part of this prank video. Fudge. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed what little there was to enjoy. Kind of a boring commentary over a boring prank, but it'll serve its purpose in the end. So I'll see you guys next time, and if this is a 2-part video, I'll release them both in the same day. So if you want, you can watch them both. All right, thanks for watching.